What's up, people? This is Category 4. I found some time to quickly do a video for you, and this is kind of my MCM pickups and more. I actually did 2 videos. I did a pickups of some stuff I got before I went to MCM that I decided not to put up because it was kind of rushed and yeah, just not good. So I thought I'd scrap that, and then I did a video just showing my MCM stuff, but again I was kind of rushed because I had to get it done for because I had to go off somewhere pretty quickly, so it was kind of rushed as well. And so yeah, I thought I'd do an MCM pickups and more video, so I'll show off my MCM pickup stuff and some stuff I got a little bit before and a little bit after. Excuse me. And so yeah, so it's just I've got a bunch of different things here from all, yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. So I think that's pretty much everything I've bought recently. So yeah, let's get to the video. Alright, so I'll start off with... what should I start off with? Okay, alright, so just so you know, I'm going to show off some games, DVDs, comic books, manga, yeah, that's pretty much the overall thing of what I'm going to show you. So, I'm just going to start with comics because I've got some... Yeah, I'm going to start with... No. Yeah, comics. I'm going to start with comics because I've got a bit of a stack here, so I might as well go through. So I'll start with the DC stuff. Here's some stuff I got, and some of this goes back to... Wow, it goes back to really early. Alright, so for example, some of the stuff I got quite a while back, and I just didn't show it off until I told, like, in that video. So, first of all, I got, on Free Comic Book Day, I went and got Divergence, the free comic, the DC comic that went out for free. Comic Book Day, read it, really interesting. I know Convergence is a big storyline happening. DC put up a video recently showing, like, advertising the new comics and some of the new stuff they're going to be releasing, the new timeline kind of stuff, the new multiverse kind of thing. And I'm going to wait for, instead of, I could have bought the issue separately, but I'd rather just get the paperback, because if there's any extra odd issues in there that I need to read, it's in the paperback, that way I don't have to worry about getting all these different issues all together. It's just a pain. So I know the hardcover for it comes out in October, so October? It's either October or September, and then I'll just get it then. So yeah, and I'm probably, Divergence is probably going to be in there somewhere, but still, it was a free comic day, and I want to know what was going on in the DC universe, since I'm only reading The Flash at the moment, and I have not read Volume 5 yet, and Volume 6 comes out this month, which I'm mostly looking forward to because we get to see Wally West, which I'm excited for. I also got, and need to get the second issues for these, which is Convergence, The Flash, which carries on with Barry Allen after what happened in Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I've read and is a great storyline that people should check out. And his Convergence Speed Force, which is about Wally West and his kids, which I've constantly kept flicking through, and I need to read it. I really want to read it. It's really bothered me that I've not read it yet. Yeah, I'll keep up with the DC stuff. Here's some stuff I got at MCM. I got Firestorm the Nuclear Man, which and yeah, and another one. Firestorm the Nuclear Man here, Reborn. Right, what's the difference here? This is the origin of the first appearance of Firestorm and all that stuff. Pretty good paper actually, and I got it for $5 and this one for $5. Although you only get a few pages in this one, and this one you get a lot, so I'm really happy about that. So this gives you the origin story of Firestorm, how when he appears in The Flash and stuff, and shows up in his own comic. I first found out about Firestorm in the Blackest Nights storyline when I got the paperback and read him about Ronnie coming back as Deathstorm, and even though he's evil and stuff in that bit, I thought Firestorm was a pretty interesting character, and he showed up in the Flash TV show, which I was really happy about. And so I looked into Firestorm a bit, and when I've been reading Future's End, like the first 10 issues I've read so far, and I've got a couple I've got to read through. They've got obviously the new 52 storyline with Firestorm in it, and it seems pretty interesting to me. And this one is obviously because I think this is the first appearance of Jason, who is the second Firestorm, and he also appears in the Blackest Night storyline. So I understand some of the stuff that happens, and so I'm excited to read those a lot. And this isn't new, but I just wanted to say I've held back on reading some paperback stuff because when I started reading something, I'd rather finish that than move on to something else. And I finished the Final Crisis storyline, Right, I read all that. I had 2 issues remaining. I read through them yesterday. Still not 100% sure what happened in the storyline, because some stuff in this is kind of like just hard to get a hold of. But now that's done, I can finally move on to this, which I got at MCM as well, which is The Killing Joke, and it's a hardcover. Nice. And I know this is a really dark Joker story, and I'm really interested in reading it. And even Tim Burton's read this, and he does not read comic books, so I'm really interested to see what this stuff has. I already know some of the stuff, like to do with background stuff, so it's not really spoilerish, but I don't know everything that happens, and I'm looking forward to reading it. So, right, now I've got some separate individual issue stuff. Alright, some stuff I got. Here's some stuff that came out on Free Comic Book Day, but I bought them on eBay. I know places that they don't actually pay for the comic, but just the delivery, which I think is fair enough. So you pay like 99p for a comic, and that's just to send it to you, which I think is very understandable. I got the 0 issue of the Secret Wars, and the all new Avengers one as well. And this also flips to an Inhumans issue, but I decided to show this because I think the cover's nicer. And I haven't read either yet, but it's not really a hard thing to believe because I don't read stuff that fast. I hold on to it for a while, then I read it. So, yeah. I also picked up on Free Comic Book Day. I picked up some old comic book stuff that I found at my local comic book shop. So I picked up these, which is Battle of the Planets comic books. I got issues 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's weird how I've got it organised, I know that. But I'm going to get issue 1 online sometime and swap it round with 6 here, and then get another sleeve for 5 and 6. I've got a weird organisation thing to mind, but yeah. I've got essentially 2 to 6. They had issue 10 there as well, but I decided to leave that. I'll go back for it another day because I don't think a lot of people are going to pick it up. I also picked up online as well the Free Comic Day Transformers Robot in Disguise. I think I watched the first episode of it, and it seemed interesting. I don't know much about it. I don't know if people are liking it at the moment. I don't know if people are hating it. I don't know if it is good or bad for me. But I wanted to pick up it because it's Transformers. I love Transformers, and yeah. Alright, now these small books I picked up for like 50p each, which I'm quite happy about, to be honest. I was going in the shop, they were just getting rid of a lot of stuff they had in stock, so I picked them up. So ignore the stickers on them because that's not the real price. And I picked up some Star Wars comic books, like some small miniature ones. So they're like proper issues, so not proper issues. So I got Star Wars Adventures, and I got this one because it has Luke on there when it looks like he's training on Dagobah. One here of Anakin. It says Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Another Clone Wars with Kit Fisto, which I really think is pretty damn cool. And I hate the fact he died pretty easily in the 3rd movie, which kind of sucks. And we're here another one, Star Wars: The Clone Wars Adventures with Mace Windu on the cover, which is pretty cool as well. And I haven't read those yet, but yeah. And so yeah, that's all the comic stuff I picked up, I'm pretty sure. And so now I move on to manga. Yeah. Alright, so first I'll show some stuff I got, yeah, beforehand, right? So here's a manga volume that I got given by a friend of mine, which is Pokemon Adventures Diamond and Pearl Platinum. And this doesn't follow the Pokemon Adventures manga, because usually it goes each kind of series wraps around 7 volumes. So you got like the Kanto region for the first 7, 8 to 14 is like the Johto region, and it continues upwards. And this is not part of that series, it's like an individual Diamond and Pearl series, and I've got the 2nd volume, which I've read through once or 2 or 3 times. And a friend of mine gave me this because he didn't want it anymore, and so this is the 1st volume, which is pretty cool. And so this has nothing to do with the whole Pokemon Adventure series. This is a separate series on its own. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. Here's volumes that I fell a little bit behind getting, and that was Yu-Gi-Oh! Zil Volume 6, which I've read and I like. The manga is different from the anime, so if you want to check out the manga, I recommend it, but I don't think you can really find it online. You have to pretty much buy it, which I'm happy with because I want to collect the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga stuff. And another one I got, which was Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds Volume 7. I I've not read through this yet. I've got volume 6 as well, which I haven't read through either. I don't know why I'm holding out, but I'm looking forward to reading them. And each series pretty much ends in 9 volumes. GX ended in 9 volumes. I already know 5D ends in 9 volumes. Zeal ends in 9 volumes as well, but the next volumes, volume 8 for 5D and volume 7 for Zeal, comes out later this year, like September, between September to November time, around that area. And with these books you get cards with them, which is pretty cool. So with 5Ds I got this one, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, which is pretty much Black Rose Dragon's manga alternative, and number 52, Diamond Crab King, which you got with the Zeal volume, which shows up for like, I think maybe just in one chapter. It's not really a big card, but they could have given away another card in it, which I'm not going to spoil if you haven't read it. But it's pretty much a utopia or a hope, like a new form for him that shows up in it. But they're releasing that in the latest booster pack anyway, so yeah. So yeah, I got those beforehand, and this one, which I watched the latest CGI movie they made for this, which is Saint Seiya: Night of the Zodiac. And so I found this really cheap online on eBay, so I thought, screw it, I'll buy it, because I like the series. I'm like 20 something episodes into the series. I've got a few games of it, which are pretty good, and the new PS3 one comes out, I think, this year. Definitely in Japan it's out in this year, but hopefully it'll come out to UK this year, because I really like the first one. The first one's good. And they have had a Saint Seiya series that's been on recently, and I'm not talking about Saint Seiya Omega. They've got another one which tells like an alternative story or an in-between story for the Gold Saints. I can't remember where it takes place. I think it's after the Hades chapter. So, and here's the volumes. Here's the manga volumes I got at Oh, actually, one more. I don't know if I've showed this in the video or not, but I got volume 15 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, because I found it somewhere cheap, I think, on eBay. So I thought, buy it. And it has the Yu-Gi Joey duel. So, and then yeah. Now I'll show you the volumes I got at MCM. So I picked up a bunch of volumes I wanted to get. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Volume 7, which has the Duelist Kingdoms semi-final, no, like championship area. So Yugi's dueling Mai, Joey's dueling Bandit Keith in it, all in this volume, which is pretty good and I'm looking forward to reading. Volume 16, where Yugi duels Bakura, and it's just after the Yugi Joey duel. He's being controlled by Merrick, which is pretty cool. And I think it was this volume? Yeah. And in this volume you get a special card, which I'll show you here, which is, I've seen it in the games and stuff, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! Friendship, which is a special card they gave in this manga. There's also the other 2 cards that connect with that. It's like all 3 cards connect in the game. There's Unity, which you can only get with an American release of Shonen Jump, Weekly Shonen Jump. That's shown off in America a few years back. And the other one is Judgment of the Pharaoh, I think it was, and that comes with one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium volumes, which I don't have at the moment. But yeah, that covers just after the Yugi Joey duel, and it covers the Bakura Yugi duel, and I've got volume 17 already. And so I've got volume 18 as well I bought. So I've got the Joey versus Odeon duel, and the Mai versus Merrick duel, which is pretty cool. And volume 23, which covers the end of the Yugi Kaiba duel at the end of Battle City finals, and the start of Yugi and Merrick's duel. So I'm filling up a lot of gaps. I think I've got like 8-9 volumes I'm missing for Duelist, and I've got all those, and then I've got to get Millennium because I want to read Millennium. I've seen a good portion of the episodes. I know how it ends. I know some of the stuff that happens, but I want to read it. I really want to read it. And in the UK, we're getting the Yu-Gi-Oh! Box sets released. So Duelist Kingdom's out. Seasons 1 and 2 are out. So that's Duelist Kingdom and Battle City. So the next one should have the Cyber World Noah story arc and the finals and the Battle City finals, which is cool. That should be in the next box out, and then after that it's obviously the World Championships and the Orichalco story arc, which I didn't mind. I actually liked the Orichalco story arc. I thought it was alright. And obviously the final series. I think that's right, or I might be all mixed up on that. Anyway, and so the next volumes I have are, which I regret. I wish I picked up at least another 2 volumes of these because they were going really cheap, and I had enough money to spare. I should have bought more. I don't know why I didn't. And that's I got volume 2 of Ultimo and volume 3. I've got volume 1. I read volume 1 and thought it was pretty interesting. I've also got an old video up if you want to check that out, which compares the first volume of Ultimo with the like the beginning first volume of Zatch Bell. It's a weird comparison, but if you check it out, I can't remember what I say, but I recommend. I say go check it out if you can be bothered to. Check it out and give me your opinions on it. Alright, so that's the manga out the way, the comic books all out the way. And now I'm going to show off, some, games. Games. Here's a PS2 game I picked up, like, I think like £2. I saw it and I was like, yeah. And that was Astro Boy on PS2. I played the Game Boy Advance game and I really liked it. I know I've seen, like, I remember seeing like 1 or 2 episodes of the series, like, at random times. I wish I watched it more, but it'd be on really early and I wouldn't be awake for it, so I missed out. And I should probably just watch it online. And I want to check out the manga as well, but that's another story. So far I played a bit of the game. The game's a bit weird, but it's got kind of a free roaming bit to it. Instead of it being like the Game Boy Advance game where you just do the level, next level, it's got a bit of a free roaming element with it. You can fly around and stuff. There's some little extras to pick up and some secret things to find, which I think is pretty cool. So it's not actually that bad. And it's made by the Sonic team, Sega Sonic team. So I love Sonic games, even though some other games have been a bit bleh a lot lately. But still, this was PS2, so this was early Sonic stuff. So I'm open to it. And I picked up this, and I love the TV series. I've watched the TV series. I hate that they cancelled the TV series, and they ended it in such a way that pissed me off so much. But I've got Young Justice Legacy here, which I picked up for like £4, and I've been meaning to get this anyway. Now I know the game. A lot of people are going to say the game is not crazy good, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with the game. From what I've played so far, the game's all right. Because I'm a fan, it's all right to me. There's a good amount of characters in it. There's some DLC online, which I'm going to get sometime in the future. Because I want to play as Blue Beetle and Lagoon Boy. A little bit, yeah. Wonder Girl and I think BB, I think her name was. Not really caring about those. I want to play as those two mainly. Mainly Blue Beetle. But yeah, this covers the gap. This covers a bit of a story gap between Season 1 and 2. Season 1 ends and Season 2 is 5 years down the line. And so this covers a little bit in between, which I'm happy to play. I'm happy to learn more about. And this I got at MCM, which is Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extent, the limited edition. Right, and now I have to. The box is a pain to open at times. But so you get the game, which is Continuum Shift, which basically is you get all the characters from the first and second game in one game, and you get the story from the first game into it as well, which I'm happy with because I've got the first game. It's not bad. It's a great game. It's fun. But the story mode of it's a bit annoying. You have to make choices and it doesn't always... Sometimes you'll do the same stuff and it's kind of boring. But in this, they give you a remastered edition of the first story, of the story from the first game. So it's kind of like a visual novel, which I've been looking into a little bit recently, and I don't mind it as much. But I can't always just get into a visual novel. It kind of bores me reading too much. But they've got English voice acts and stuff, so you can listen to a good portion of it. But with the narration stuff, you've got to read it yourself, which is kind of a little bit annoying. But the game's fun. There's a lot of features to it, which I'm happy about. And with the limited edition, they give you... this isn't a DVD, but they made it a DVD box, which is really off-putting. It gives you the Blaze Blue song interlude. So it gives you a bit of a soundtrack. It gives you 6 tracks. And the cover art's really nice. It sucks that it's not an anime or an OVA series there. And I know there is an anime series because I've seen about 3 episodes, and I'm gonna watch it soon. So you get about 6 tracks on the disc, which isn't a lot, and you get these like I can't show it very well because the light. It's like oh, there we go. It's like character sketch cards of different artwork and stuff, which are actually really nice. And I got the special set for like a tenner, or I could have got the individual game, which wouldn't have been the extended version, for like a £5. So So I'm glad I spent the extra tenner. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm very happy. And yeah, and so if you know Street Fighter, that like with Street Fighter 4, there was obviously Street Fighter 4, then Street Fighter 4 Super Street Fighter 4, then Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, I think it was, then Hyper Street Fighter 4. It's pretty much like this. It's like a bit of a better version of the game. But this pretty much gives you the first and the second in one, so I think it's fair enough. And the new game comes out this year, I know, but this covers up a bit of the story, and I know the anime covers a bit of the story, covers some of the story as well. So I'll have the full story when I finish watching the anime and finish playing this. Okay, alright, that's the games out of the way. Final bits left. Okay, let's do this. Alright, I got this I picked up because I just saw it cheap when I picked up Young Justice, and I thought. So I picked up Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Part 5. I've got Part 4. I've been meaning to finish it for a while, but now I can watch Part 4, and I got Part 5 for like a £5. So that's pretty good. So yeah, so I've got that done, and I'm pretty sure this is the last. Oh no, 2 more things. I also picked up Naruto Shippuden Complete Season 5. If you know me, I've done a review of each complete season box set that's been out, telling you what information you need to know. I've answered any questions people have asked me because I want people to know. So, I'm going to cover the information here if you see this, so you know. Because I'm going to do a review of it anyway. I'm only on to the second disc at the moment, but because I'm working at the moment doing stuff, I'm so tired I don't have time to watch it all the way through. And I just want to put on something I can laugh to. And so I've been watching a lot of sitcom stuff. But this covers after the pain arc, so it's got a lot of filler on the first disc, kind of stuff, and it goes into the 5 Kage Summit, and this goes all the way from the Kage Summit to just when Naruto gets to the island to train with Killer Bee to control his Biju powers. So that's it. It gets to just before he learns. So the next box set will cover all the Biju stuff, which I'm looking forward to. And so to cover the only information that people are going to ask me about this, alright, if people say this, okay, I'm going to read, this takes just under 20 hours to watch, so it's like 53 episodes I think it was, no, 52, alright, this is, you've got, alright, languages, it's English and Japanese, it's English subtitled as well, it's uncut. It's Region 2, so it only works in certain areas, so if you don't know your area, look online. Region 1 is for America, pretty much. America area. I think 4 is Australia, don't know where 3 is. So, and people have asked me for, on a PS3, they might not be region locked for games, they are region locked for DVDs and Blu-rays. And this only comes out on DVD, there's no Blu-ray of it at the moment. Alright? And this covers, I'm not sure what box sets, I think 16 to 19, or 16 to 20. Okay? This has got a lot of filler on it, I will tell you now. So this is Region 2. To watch it, if you're in another country, if you've got VLC player on your laptop or computer, which I have, it's a free program, doesn't cost anything, and it's a pretty good video player. I use it actually most of the time. That'll play any region disc for you, which is fine. Alright. If you want to watch it on the DVD player, unless you find a code to change the region on the DVD player, which you can do, you have to look online to check the DVD player, check the menu, check all this stuff you got to find out. Like, I've got a DVD player in the house, I've got a code written down so I can change it to region 1 if I want to. But, yeah, you'll need either a multi-region DVD player or use VLC player on your laptop or computer. Okay? Alright, so I've told you everything. There's a few extras in it, like artwork and trailers and stuff. But yeah, that's it. Alright, it's Region 2. It's uncut. There's English and Japanese audio. There's English subtitles. And yeah. And at the moment, I'm at the 5 Kage Summit. I know what happens. I've read the manga for a good part of it. I've played the game, so I know what happens, but I've not watched it. So, and I know there's a lot of filler. Annoying filler that happens in Naruto. There's a lot of redone filler that is just annoying, so I know that. Yeah, so I've been watching this. I'm on the second disc, and I've been working a lot of hours, so I'm very tired, but I've got some time before I have to head off to work, so I thought I'll get this out of the way. Yeah. Oh, also, when I got the Blaze Blue box set, I also got a free poster of my choice, and I took a Guilty Gear poster, which I might take a picture and show you. I'm not going to unscroll it out now because it's going to be a pain in the ass to put back. But yeah, and something my brother gave to me. He's on holiday at the moment. He gave me some few things. He got me these cards, like here. Got Batman, like a poster cards, and one of Chris Evans as Captain America with, I think it's a signature there. There it is. And I'm going to show you here, if I can just pick this up, and the Spider-Man one he got me as well. Okay. Oh, and last thing before I forget, a figurine I got of my favourite superhero, and I found out it's getting a live action version. There's a live action adaptation of the series getting released, with Jaden Smith being the actor, and I'm really looking forward to this. If I think it's true, and I'm really looking forward to it. And my favourite hero is Static Shock. So I'll show you there. I got this pretty cool statue which I've seen online, and I got it for a couple quid at MCM, and I just love it. I think it's awesome. It's pretty well detailed as well. And so yeah, I've got the DC logo. You can roughly see there his name on the bottom, Static. Well, it's a lot smaller than I thought it'd be. Oh, I did have it the right way around. So yep. Okay. So now that's it. That's my pickups. These are all my recent buys. I've got nothing else new at the moment that I can think of. Hey, what's up? This is just to say I forgot a game to put into my recently bought stuff, so here it is. I also got Shin Megami Tensei Lucifer's Call on PS2. I forgot to mention it in the video, unfortunately. I've only played maybe an hour or two of it. The game's pretty fun. It's a Shin Megami Tensei game, so it's about demons and religion, that kind of thing, and from what I've played of it so far, it's really enjoyable. I'm going to get into it a bit more and play a lot more of it. So, just because I forgot to put this in, it's a fun game. And yeah. If you wanted to know anything about anything in this video, like the Naruto box sets, any manga series, games I've shown, just comment down below, message me if you want to ask me. I'm happy to answer any questions you got. It'd be cool if you liked, commented, even subscribed. That'd be pretty damn cool. This is down below my Twitch. I've got my GameSpot as well. I haven't posted anything in quite a while, I know that, but I will do sooner or later. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. It's Catch You 4 saying thank you and goodbye.